Hi, I'm Alicia Kaufman, and I'm very excited that you're going to be helping us out for Project Literacy Boost. I just wanted to show you some important things before you come. The first thing I want to show you is where my room is located, and I'm going to see if I can, I don't know if I can turn the camera around. So my room is over here in the Media Center of South Elementary, and actually, here are all the resources that you'll be working with. And I really want to start off with making sure that you come early, just especially that first day. There's a lot of materials here, and I want to make sure that you have enough time and your time with your student isn't sacrificed at all. And I just also want to thank you for making a difference in a child's life. This one-on-one time would not be possible without your help, and it really means a lot to these kids that need a significant support with academics, and this relationship that you will build with them also will help support their well-being, and I think it will continue well into their school years. Building that relationship will really help close the achievement gap along with this intervention, and just be very cognizant of the vocabulary that you're utilizing too with them while you're reading and doing your best to convey what those words mean. I'm going to try to turn the camera around and show you a few things here. I have a very limited library at this time, but I am going to be adding to it. So you will see the tag for easy books, and there are 3 books in each kit. And on the kits, they're labeled so that you know whether it's narrative or expository, what it is about, and the project that we're working with. So that will just get put up here. And then here, right next, over I have the medium books, and then lastly we have the more difficult books. I would like you to start with the easy books at this time, and then progress to the medium and hard using your own judgment as seen fit. That being said, you will meet with the same kit for about 3 or 4 times, and the student may choose the same book for 3 or 4 times, and that's perfectly fine. So, but just to give that consistency of that, and you'll be using the questions and the fact that they're able to answer them with ease or not with ease as your guideline for determining whether they're able to move up and on further. So let's see what I have next to mention to you about. Concepts of print is a simple term, but essentially you're going to be making sure that they're holding the book the correct way, that they're turning the pages with you, and encouraging them to do so. Really helps a lot. Sometimes I purposely hand the book to them the wrong way, and then they have to turn it around or flip it over. And that is a part of your instruction as well. And I know that in the video it instructs you to scaffold or give the answer immediately to the students. Why did he do that? And if the student doesn't answer, then you would immediately go back and say, he did that because he's looking for his mother. And to aim for to read about 1/3 of the time, and the other 2/3 you're going to be interacting in a dialogue. And depending on your student's English proficiency, you might be interacting more so in Spanish or more so in English. That is really up to you, but I would like this to be a dual language approach where you're utilizing both English and Spanish. The combination of English and Spanish, however, is going to be individualized according to your student. Some of the students are newcomers, and so you'll be speaking primarily in Spanish, but I would like them to be exposed to English. So maybe you choose to read the book in English and in Spanish, and English and Spanish both. And if you choose to read by page or to read it once in one language and once in the other language, it's up to you on that part. Remember to repeat things in English and don't elaborate if they're pretty new to country or new to understanding. The child gets to pick out which book they want to read, and like I mentioned before, 3 or 4 times with the same bag. And let's see, there's a few more things I wanted to mention. Just so that we can kind of keep tabs on how they're doing, I did create a file folder for them, and we do have some log sheets. So when you come, you're going to be grabbing the bag, the easy bag first, and picking out which one you would like. Just so that you know where your student is located, I do have a spreadsheet here with your name and the student's name and the student's teacher in the column. So you'll be looking at this map here to find out where you're going to be going. And I would encourage you to work in the library if there's nobody in the library, but if there are classes in the library, which there often are, then you can work in the hallway or find another quiet spot. Here is the file folder with students' names alphabetized by first name, and there are some resources in the back that you can feel free to use. And the specific sheets that you'll be working with for Project Literacy Boost have a tag. Sorry, it's hard for my camera. I can't quite see. There, I think we are Literacy Boost. There are your observations forms for each time. I did include some clipboards with directions in case you cannot quite remember. And then after you're done with filling out the observation form right here, you're going to be placing it in the file folder for records. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. I'll be in my room back there, but most of the time I am working with students, so I would encourage you to rewatch videos, and if you could send me an email, that would be preferable. acofman@stpetersschools.org is my email. So thank you very much for your time and your impact on these students' lives.